The game don't jump me now. But I'm going to the tour. So I'm going to do my review. Hopefully they don't escort me out. But I'm going to go. She probably going to throw her mic at my head or something. But we see how this go. Because I'm already considering it a chop. I do not got time for this girl taking off her shoes. You know when she fake act like she performing so good, she takes off her shoes. Like, girl, why do you keep taking off your shoes? She want to fake act like that make her performance so good when she kicked them damn penny loafers off. Girl, stop. I noticed that. She fake always want to take off her shoes like she eating it up on the stage. Girl, that do not mean you eat because you take off your shoes and you running around. That means that you don't have longevity on the stage. That means you are amateur on the stage. Because the OGs, even Patti LaBelle, girl walks around her motherfucking heels and she 80. So, boo, that means you haven't been on that stage long enough because we get feet hurting. No shade. If Beyoncé can do a whole set, girl, you can, Pootie. Beyoncé carried twins, Pootie. So you can do a Pootie. Shout out to Beyoncé, Jewels, the whole fam. Part of the Beehive. Y'all know that. That's my simple family. Yeah. Back to Miss Motherfucking Cardi B. I would like to have a conversation with her. Was I going to come up there and troll her? Absolutely, positively. I was going to get up there and ambush her. I was going to play cool. I just didn't know she knew me because my hope was to get up there and get her and gag her. And be like, hi, Cardi. Bitch, why you lie about how it all fell out between you and Nicki, knowing damn well you did that interview at the Motorsport? Bitch, you already know it should have been a privilege or honor in a motherfucking life motherfucking term that you said thank you, bitch. You supposed to say thank you to your motherfucking dying days, bitch, that the queen hopped on the motherfucking track with you, bitch. Don't you ever be ungrateful, bitch. I would have gagged her. Just like that, bitch, and I would have hit it. Woo! But she knew better than to let me up there. But no, chat, that goes to show you our impacts. And it's not just me. I want to thank y'all, my supporters. Y'all know I don't post my videos. Everybody know that. I'm like, Drebby, why you don't post your videos on TT? Why you don't post your videos on Instagram, YouTube? I don't post because I like to keep things separate. If y'all know me, everybody that knows me religiously, or watch me religiously, shall I say. Y'all know I don't post my videos. I keep my Instagram private because I feel like this is big out. Instagram is one, TT is one, YouTube is one. So I like to keep them all separate, if that makes any sense. Meaning, like, I don't want one platform, excuse me, to overshadow my next platform, if that makes any sense. This is my biggest platform. Everyone knows that. I come in here every day. But I want my Instagram to be separate. That's my sanctuary. Like, that's my, like, where I get to kind of unwind. And TT is another platform where I kind of get to be poised and controlled and have more, more control over here. I get to be banshee client, roll. I get to go crazy, spiral. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to keep them separate, if that makes any sense. I know that's probably not smart PR-wise or smart monetization-wise because, to be monetized, you got to post your videos and stuff like that. So you don't really make money on TT on posting videos. That's a myth. I don't know who started that myth, saying you make a ton of money by posting videos on TT. You don't. You have to get like at least 3 million videos. And even somebody that make 4 or 5 million videos, get 4 or 5 million views, I still make more than them. So you can get like 5 million views and only get like $3,000. So it's really not a lot to me when I've made way more than that just streaming. Streaming is where the money at. Post is not where the money at. Now, when you get brand deals, that's kind of growth in that aspect of something else. But that's why it's good to collab with posting and streaming. So that's how you kind of, merge your posts and merge your streams. So y'all know I told y'all that I want to kind of get acclimated with streaming on TT first because I'll be returning back to TT on the 15th, y'all. So my debut will be back on TT on the 15th of this month. I'll be back on TT. So that's how that works. So yeah, a lot of y'all be thinking like, Dre, post your videos. You don't make money off of posts, you guys. I need y'all to understand that you don't make money off posts. Like, you make money, but it's not I would be wasting my time, girl. Like, streaming is where the coin's at. That's why you see all the girls streaming on TT. All the girls stream on Kick. All the girls stream on Twitch. All the girls stream on Beagle because that's where the money resides. Whereas on Twitch, you get paid per your, it's so many different ways to get paid on Twitch. Like, you get paid per ads, maximum ads, subs. That's how you get your coins on Twitch and Kick. Beagle, diamonds. TT, diamonds. And or post. And or TT shop. I feel like it's like so many different sources of income on TT that you could do. YouTube, ads, videos, views. So it's all kind of different forms of income. So y'all, I say this to people that are weary or kind of hesitant or procrastinating about starting that business venture. What are you going to lose? Okay, so I say this because I told you about my kind of self-sabotage and how I kind of procrastinate with certain things. So if you're out there and you want to start that business, start it, baby, because you don't got nothing to lose. If you want to do content because you ain't got nothing to lose. If you want to make that post, make that post. You probably ain't going to get 1 million likes. You probably won't get 1 million views. You probably won't get 1 million comments. But once you start picking up, thank you, Nora, thank you, Pootie. Once you start picking up and you get in a consistent habit, because you got to think about it. Your first supporters should be your family. It should be your friends. And if your friends and family ain't the first people on the front line, those are not your friends and those are not your family. And what I mean by the family aspect is blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. You could be related to any bitch. Bitch, you can be related to Beyoncé. Beyoncé don't even like her little sister, from what we know. They said Beyonce's little sister, mother said that they don't have no contact with Beyonce. And that Beyonce's worth billions of dollars with Jay-Z combined. And if she don't speak to her little sister, bitch, you would be like, damn. No, Matthew Knowles have a child outside of Tina, outside of his wife. He has, Beyonce's sister is like, she should be like maybe 12 years old, if that. 12, maybe. 12 years old. Yeah, So if you don't even have a relationship or bond, because she said it, the little girl said it. It's a little girl. As a boy, okay, no, I'm talking about the little girl. She is a sister. I don't know nothing about the brother, but she has a little sister. This is the sister. I'm talking about I thought it was a sister she had too. Okay, so I'm referring to the sister. I know nothing about the brother, boo. So hush up. Yes, it's a little girl. Hush the fuck up, booties. I'm not talking about the little boy. The little girl Matthew had. Matthew had a little girl. He had a little girl. The boy I haven't heard nothing about. The little girl. Don't tell me. I know everything. Don't you ever question what I'm talking about. In life, don't you ever do that. Bitch, I'll chop your hand off. Don't ever question me and I'm in the moment of my story. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. He has a daughter. Any fucking he? Girl. Y'all are so dumb. I'm so caught up. Go just Google it. Don't listen to me. Google the stuff I'm talking about. And then y'all be wrong. Any fucking he. The daughter and the mother have come and spoken publicly about this. And they have said they don't have a relationship with Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. And you would wonder, like, damn, even though Tina and Matthew's no longer together, Beyonce, why you ain't reaching out to your little sister? Because she probably thinking, yes, that's my blood half little sister, but that's not my loyalty. My loyalty is with Solange and my mother and my extended sisters, motherfucking Michelle Kelly. So that's a point I'm making, bitch. Because she's come forward and said she would love a relationship. Beyonce's little sister have come forward and said, I would love a relationship with my big sister, Beyonce. And you would think like, dang, B, why are you reaching out to little sis? Thank you, Super. Go, Super. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let me take all these bitches. Oh, girl. I'm scared of this one, bitch. What you want to hit? What you want to hit? Recommend it, girl. Maybe you'll get this one. Okay, you got that one, girl. Try something a little bit. Hi, King Kunta. Try if I can't see you can get that one. Nope. Better luck next time. It's that better luck next time. Thank you, Super. So what I'm saying is that blood makes you related, loyalty makes you family. And also, do y'all know Toni Braxton, the singer, the icon, the myth? Her birthday, she's a Libra. Shout out to Toni Braxton. Happy belated birthday if you watching. Because I know the Braxtons be watching the Bigo and stuff. You know, Tawanda, Tamar, all of them used to be on here. But Braxton said this about her sister. She said to Ayanla Vanzlat, she said, Ayanla, if these wasn't my sisters, they wouldn't be my friends. She said that, the icon, and she's the oldest. Toni Braxton is the oldest sister. She said, if these girls wasn't my sisters, they wouldn't be my friends. I said, wow. She meant that shit. You know she don't like her sisters. She love her sisters, but she don't like her sisters. She don't like Tamar. She tolerates Tracy. Oh, Lord, rest Tracy's soul. Oh, Lord. She tolerated Tracy. You know, Tracy was the least favorite. She tolerates Tawanda, and she tolerates Trina. She don't like her sisters. Her favorite sibling is her brother. Their all favorite sibling is the brother, because he's not the one in the limelight. He's not the one with the, his daughter passed away. Yeah. So they have a very interesting dynamic. And Miss Evelyn, she go wherever the money go. I think she loves her daughters, but she go wherever the money go. That's why she wasn't really cool with Tracy, because Tracy ain't had no coin. Yeah, Tracy ain't had no coin. So, Tracy was the black sheep of the family. She was the black sheep of the family, and they really didn't care for Tracy, because Tracy ain't had no money. So, they go where the money go. So, Toni don't like her siblings, but yeah, that's how that, typically goes. Just like Solange. Solange don't like Jay-Z, but she loves her sister. So she stands down when Solange hears stuff. She stands down about a lot of stuff when it comes to Jay-Z. She don't care for Jay-Z. You got to think about it. People have said, okay, because I heard this story about why Beyoncé don't fuck with Nicki. They said Beyoncé don't fuck with Nicki because of the rape allegation things towards her brother. Is it Jelani? Whatever brother is locked up for the whole situation with the little girl. She don't really speak publicly about it. But they say that's the reason why Beyoncé don't like Nicki or haven't really had conversations with Nicki. I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm not going to assume. I think overwhelmingly, I think Nicki, because they said that when the trial was happening, reports had got out that Nicki paid for his legal situations. But I feel like this. Now, I don't know the story verbatim. I don't know the actual incident between Jelani and the little girl. I believe it was a 12-year little girl, and something about he had her panties. Something crazy was going on with that. I know he's serving some form of time. But I don't know if that's how they fell out. I can't really give you the timeline. I think it's more so of her husband. Jay-Z causes a lot of friction with Beyoncé. And I wonder, does it spill over into their marriage? I think Jay-Z has to do a lot of overtime and a lot of overcompensating for Beyoncé. Beyoncé is the vulnerable one. Jay-Z is not. Jay-Z is from Marcy Projects. Beyoncé's been shielded her whole life. Okay? She does not come from poverty. She comes from a very polished upbringing. Her mother was a hairdresser / designer. She worked in a hair salon. She owned a hair salon. Her grandmother was a designer. She comes from money. She doesn't come from a rough background. Even in the house that she grew up in down in Texas was a very nice single family home. She doesn't come from instability. So when you have Jay-Z, on the other hand, who come from Marcy Projects in Brooklyn, he comes from the projects. He comes from the hood. He comes from humble beginnings. Not to say that Beyoncé wasn't humble. It's just that her upbringing was way more polished, way more refined, and it spills over now into her adulthood. You can see that she's very poised, she's very classy, she's not combative, she's not argumentative, she's not confrontational. She throws it all in her songs by generically saying it in her songs. Bitch, $100 billion go down in this elevator, and I'm out that H. You know, she kind of throws that gangster shit in her music. Whereas though Jay-Z is really from the hood. So I think that a lot of things that Jay-Z's in, that's not Beyonce's lifestyle. She just happens to be one of those girls that wanted a bad boy. She looked at Jay-Z as a bad boy. She wanted a bad boy. She wanted a thug. She wanted that arm candy. She wanted somebody to control her. If you think about it, go back to her interviews when Jay-Z and Beyonce first met. She calls him daddy. She looked at him as a father. The father she never had. Beyonce never had a father. She had a manager. She had a mentor. She had someone that always shown her as the girl that had to work. The girl with the talent. Yeah. Beyonce's dad, she cries out for her dad. And I'm getting chills thinking about it. She made a song called I Want My First Husband to Be Like My Daddy. She always yearned for daddy's love. And daddy seen her as a meal ticket. Ever since she was a little girl. Ever since she was a little girl. Beyonce had to sing. She had to get in pageants. She was the working woman for the family. Lord knows Solange wasn't. Solange was smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, probably eating dick. Lord knows Solange wasn't doing the work. You know that, child. What was you doing? Beyonce was the star. And Matthew seen it. And Matthew molded her into who she is today. That's why she loves her dad. On the flip side, Matthew Knowles was out cheating on Mama Knowles. He was out cheating on Tina. Because you know why? Tina wanted to protect her family. Tina wanted to protect her family. She was working. She was designing. She was doing hair. And Matthew, what? Out managing, sleeping with other women. Lying. That crushed Beyonce. That crushed her. So when she found a man like Jay-Z, she latched onto him. Go look at the interview. She said, I love you. I wouldn't be who I am today. I'll play it. Matter of fact, let me find it and play it for y'all.
Foundation, and how has he helped you?
Here we go. Listen to this. Let me put it on
I think you get.
Let me put it on speaker. So y'all can see how she looks at Jay-Z. Listen.
I think you get a great sense of is your relationship with Jay-Z. You balance being the fierce, independent woman with obviously a woman who also adores and loves her man.
Absolutely. And I would not be the woman I am if I did not go home to that man. And it just gives me such a foundation, and
How has he helped you?
on so many levels. You know, we were friends first for a year and a half before we went on any date on the phone for a year and a half. And that foundation is so important in a relationship. And just to have someone that you just like, you know, is so important. And someone that is honest.
Do you know, I remember the first time you were on the Oprah show and I told you, don't go around telling people who you're dating. I think you took that all the way.
I took it as far as I could take it.
Oh my God.
And I want to play some more interviews that you hear her speak on Jay-Z. Here you go.
A lot of you guys just got the call a couple days ago, and I know y'all had to drop a lot of things to and this wouldn't be anything without everybody here, and y'all are here because y'all are special for James. Everybody is special to me. Anybody he loves, I love. Oh, this food is nothing compared to what you've done. And not only me, but everybody here. You taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when the first time I came. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy. And every year, I'm even more in love with you. And I want to spend every day of my life with you.
We started dating when I was 20. But she said it was friends up before. Hello? She said we was friends and we dated, so that means she was 19. Okay. I'm a music executive and I have a talent and I have a dad that's my manager, right? I have a dad that's my manager and my dad is my manager and I meet a guy that's 10 years older than me. And I'm 16 at the time and he's 28. And it starts off strictly platonic, starts off strictly professional, and we produce music. I'm 16. And we're talking and we have a business connection through my father, who's my manager at this time, my mother, who's the graphic designer for my outfits, costumes. And we have this relationship from I was 16 years old up until I was 18. And then I start dating you at 18, 19 years old. The word I'm thinking of is it grooming? Or is it a coincidence? How I hear Jay-Z and Beyonce when they first started talking, 20 when she dated. I think Jay-Z waited and her family made her wait. You gotta keep in mind Beyonce was in uh couldn't any happily ever after. She was in that video at 16 years old. And it was a scene where she had to kiss. And her dad said, no, she can't kiss in this video. But they wanted her to kiss, and she was down to kiss. I think Matthew played a lot into a lot of stuff. So that is just It's not lies though, but y'all say it's lies because it's Beyonce. But you gotta see what the fuck is up. Time lapse, but memory doesn't. Time lapse, circumstances change. Yeah, it's been umpteen years. But girl, you don't forget how they met. You don't forget the story. You don't forget what occurred. What's up, Jay? And Jay going up in that freaky ass house. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him before you go in that house. I'm gonna knock you, Jay. Pussy still good. Yes, I've been yearning for some dick for a while, Jay. I think about the time I sucked your dick in that motherfucking car. I think about that ass. I think about who you fucking right now. And then I start seeing my car crashed against the wall, booty cheeks on my counter, gnarred and torn. I start seeing piss everywhere. And then I'm like, "Dah!" Who gonna be at the Butch Queen University? Oh shit. Jay finally about to get his star and roll. But no, y'all know for a fact what I'm saying is actually factual. No shade. And that was the story about Miss Beyonce. I'm not gonna harp on it because I know it's old. But y'all know for a fact I'm not lying about Beyonce's situation. If anything, I'm telling the truth.
Hey, Jerry, I gotta say one thing. You talking all this shit about Cardi, but you was under her live. You said I love you, and I got a screenshot of it. You want me to
Show it.
show
I
you?
want to show it because I said that to get. Did you? Was you in my live when I was talking about it?
But only thing is, like you were saying, you love her, then you
Were
talking
you
shit
in
about
this
her.
live? Because I was streaming while I was saying it. Were you in
Oh no,
this?
I just came in. My bad.
Yeah,
Oh, I
my
ain't
bad.
said
Let
you,
me
dog.
block you because you don't even know what the fuck you talking about, faggot
No,
ass
no, no, I'm
bitch.
so.
I was saying that I said, girl, let's try to get up there. We're gonna say anything. Duh. That's how you do it, bitch. That's how you do it. You say anything so you can get in front of them. You try to groom Marge, but why he don't say that? He didn't say that? Why didn't we even hang out? We never hung out. Y'all keep making that to be a case and we never hung out. We hung out in Atlanta and we never was around each other. He had left, bitch. Did y'all forget we was streamed the whole time? So where are you making up this story at, Pootie? Okay. Back to what I was saying, the facts of the case. Tried. So bitch, how did I not do it then? Cause what happened? What happened? Cause I could have sworn I'm leaving. I tried to groom Jay. So what happened with that? What happened with these cases? Why aren't y'all going to the FBI if this is the case? Go to the FBI, cause coming to Bigo ain't gonna work, Pooties. Cause I'ma get your daddy, bitch, and I'ma fuck your daddy, and I hope I get AIDS to give it to your daddy. Oh, I was rejected. Ooh, let me try your daddy. You think your daddy gonna want me? Oh, I just wish I get AIDS so I can give it to your daddy. You think he gonna want some of this AIDS pussy? Bitch. Disgusting. And that's right in my area. You know that, Pootie.
Hey, boo.
Get off my couch. Hey.
I miss you, my little honey bunny.
Call me back. Call me right back. Hold on, I'm about to try my food.
But
Get out my face stage, bitch. Alright, I got some Chinese food and I want to try it. Oh, matter of fact, I'm trying it here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get their food too. Where the fuck is their food at? Y'all, let me show you the Chinese food I got, because I got some Chinese food. And y'all are gonna be like, what? So let me show you how the Chinese food supposed to look. Pooties. So let me see what this is first. Okay. Open it up, y'all. Let me see. Oh, this is a shrimp fried rice, y'all. Y'all, this is how shrimp fried rice is supposed to look. Just like this. Do you see that? If it don't look like this, I don't want it. If it's not this color, this texture, I don't want it, cooties. Let me try it. Let me get a scoopful with some shrimp so y'all can see. It's supposed to have green onions. I don't care if it don't got peas, carrots, and all that shit. I can miss me with it. It's like I could do with it or without it. But this is a good bite. Let me say so. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got onions in here. It's fried to perfection. Mm. Only thing we need with this, nice size shrimp too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, this right here is different everywhere in the world. I didn't get no egg rolls, no, just got that. This one I'm about to show you because, oh wait, for one, I don't like their egg rolls. I don't like their chicken wings. I'm very particular about chicken, and boy, their chicken is a chop. Now, this is called shrimp yakami. This is a delicacy if you go to New Orleans, it's not like this. If you go everywhere else, some places you might go is like this. This is called shrimp. Well, I got beef yak. This is different everywhere depending on where you at. You got to stir this up because you got to like pour from the bottom. So this is how the noodles look. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. And they got onions in it and it come with an egg. See, this is the onion. Let me get a little piece of the onion. It come with the bigger onions. Let me get a piece of onion so you can come. This is how I look. Now, if you go to somewhere like New Orleans, this is made like broth style. And I'm like, oh, no, ma'am. Mm-hmm. And it come with a boiled egg. Sometimes, like when I was younger, I would eat ketchup. Now, it does taste good with ketchup, y'all. I know that sounds so disgusting, but it really tastes good with ketchup. Mm-hmm. I know it's down disgusting, but right. It's more like an optional thing. Everywhere make this different, and some people don't even know what the fuck this is. I be like, you don't know what beef yak? I don't know. Maybe it's just like it definitely depends with this right here. Definitely depends on where you from. I don't know. This is not like lo mein noodles. This is more like thick noodles. See, like lo mein noodles is a little bit smaller. It's delicious. I would never. I gotta bring y'all here. Only thing I would say is get extra sauce. You can get it spicy or whatever. Flavor wise, off the muscle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix them both up with the shrimp fried rice. Put some salt. Oh, it's gonna be a banger. Cause all the juice is at the bottom. All the juice is at the bottom. Let me show y'all what I do. I hold it open. That is any juice in here. Oh, see, look. Pour it across your fried rice. That juice. See that juice at that bottom, baby. Dip it in that fried rice. Let me say. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. It gives it that. I'm sorry. Let me wrap this up. This big thing of fried rice is like $7. It's $7. You good enough. You knew better. You knew that you had children. You knew you had a reputable career. Now they're gonna probably cut ties with you on all these major networks, MSNBC. They're probably gonna fire you as a professor. Morally, they'll fire you. Morally, they will fire you. You have ruined your career with such heinous accusations, felony, felonious accusations. No professor should have such a disgraced accusation placed upon them in a prestigious institution such as Johns Hopkins, my love. Johns Hopkins is one of the most prestigious institutions. Are you serious? Wow, I'm gagged. I gagged like, I woke up like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Girl, somebody gonna play this, y'all. They played this when they heard Wendy hit. Bitch, I fell out the bed when I seen this, y'all. They played this when they heard Wendy got locked up. They played this shit. Look. When they heard Wendy got locked, they gonna play this, bitch.
Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
Look, y'all.
Hold on. Hell to the no. This is a motherfucking roller coaster right here. If I had the same one. This is dangerous. I'll get. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hell to the no. This is a motherfucking roller coaster right here. If I had the same one.
This motherfucking bitch. This charade going down Kenya. Hold up. This charade going down Kenya house.
Hell to the no. This is a motherfucking roller coaster right here. If I had the same one.
Hell to the no. This motherfucking roller coaster right here. If I had the same one.
Hell to the no. This is a motherfucking roller coaster right here. If I had the same one. This is dangerous.
Bitch, I am.
Disclaimer, because people are going to say this.
Man, I am screaming. Hell to no. This motherfucking roller coaster. If I had the same one. Ooh, and it's a key because that charade going down Kenya house, bitch. Woo! Wendy. Oh my God. I know you are gagging. You are a dumb bitch. I want to play the audio of how they gagged her, chat. Bitch, it is Buck. They play no games. She got to know that. First of all, y'all, Maryland itself is a very racist state. Maryland is very racist, bull. Especially where she's from. Bull, you probably stuck out like a nail on a wall. You stuck out like a nail on a wall anyway in that type of area. Bitch, Southern Maryland is strictly motherfucking Donald Trump. Southern Maryland is not, they are very, yes, bitch, Maryland is a very racist down them parts. Where she lives, down like the Carroll County, Southern Maryland, Bethesda, Potomac, those areas are strictly Team Trump. So the mere fact that your ass was in there sticking out like a thumb, you ain't go black husband, that melanin dark skin like that, you thought you was gonna get away with that? They don't play like that. They pride themselves. Those sheriffs, those detectives, they pride themselves on knowing what's going on in the neighborhood. They are your neighbors. The detective probably lived that doors down like, this don't happen in this neighborhood. They can see the statistics. They know stuff like that don't go on. You think detectives are dumb? Detectives are some of the most smartest people in the world. They know stuff like that don't occur in that neighborhood. Why would they think it happened to you, my love? They had looked at, girl, you got to hear the detective break it down so beautifully. He said, we looked at the neighbors. We see nothing. She had cameras. Nothing showed up. You are a dumb hoe. Wendy, you're gagging. You're gagging. I think Bravo should sever ties. You wasn't that interesting, bitch. They should let you go. I think they need to fire you. You need to be fired. You need to be reprimanded immediately, effective immediately. They should shun you from the network because you're a disgrace. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, y'all. I was utterly shocked when I heard that Wendy Osefo from Real Housewives of Potomac was arrested, booked, and charged with fraud and staging a burglary. Wow, Wendy. Wow. Listen to this, y'all.
The indictment.
Let me put on a big speaker. Wow, Wendy. Wow, Wendy. Don't cry now, bitch. You just ex-current how to get through it. You wanted to ex-current how she got through it, boo. You got a fab storyline. I'll give you that. But, bitch, I don't think Bravo we want no parts of this. Andy, don't play with stuff like that. Andy, that's why he not bringing motherfucking Jen Shaw back. He don't play with stuff like that, burglarizing, and then you indicted. Now Dorit, they didn't have no proof. They couldn't prove. You should call Dorit. You should say, Dorit, how the fuck did you do it with you and PK? How did y'all stage your burglary? Because bitch, girl, you done did some stupid shit. Now you gay, girl. They ain't gonna let you slide with that.
Arrest of Wendy and Edward Osefo of the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg, Maryland. Both Wendy and Edward are reality actors in the series The Real Housewives of Potomac, Maryland, which is filmed partially from their residence in Finksburg, Maryland, an hour away. On April 7, 2024, at approximately 10:13 p.m., deputies responded to a residence in the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg for a reported burglary. Edward Osefo called 911 to report the burglary. Edward and Wendy Osefo, both from Finksburg, live at that address, and they have 3 school-aged children. They reported that their home had been burglarized sometime between April 2nd and April 7th of 2024 while they were on vacation in Jamaica. The house would have been vacant at the time with no one's house sitting. No one had a key to the residence, according to the Osefos. The Osefos claimed that designer handbags and jewelry valued at more than $200,000 were missing from the primary residence bedroom upstairs. Responding patrol deputies handled the burglary according to policy and made contact with investigators with my major crimes unit to assist because of the dollar amount that was stolen. Crime scene investigators came to the scene the night of the report to process the scene for fingerprints, DNA, and anything of evidentiary value. And while I'm there, I want to thank the state police. They actually responded, and the superintendent of state police, Colonel Butler, I want to thank him for working with us on the case and providing resources. It should be noted that the residence does have interior and exterior surveillance cameras. None of the cameras picked up any motion or indicated a breach inside of the house. The cameras also did not pick up any suspicious activity outside of the residence during the time the Osefos were away from the residence. Detectives also checked surveillance cameras from neighbors. No evidence of a break-in or suspicious activity was noted at the Osefos' residence. Patrol deputies and detectives found no signs of forced entry or physical evidence of a burglary, such as footprints, fingerprints, or any entry point. The Osefos alleged that the burglar came in through a second-story window into the master bedroom. There was no evidence inside the residence that someone made an attempt to get into the residence through that particular window. No evidence indicated that anyone attempted to enter the house. The bedroom upstairs where the theft occurred was ransacked. The mattress was thrown off of the bed onto the floor to give an indication that a burglary did occur. Initial responding deputies again called our investigators because of the high dollar amount that was stolen. After the initial report, following days, we made contact with 3 separate insurance companies that the Osefos used to insure their property, which is common with this loss this type of loss that detectives actually communicate with insurance companies to share information. In the days following the initial report, the Osefos contacted detectives several times to provide additional information about the alleged burglary, evidence, and missing items. They also reported the loss to their insurance company. Again, the Osefos alleged and claimed that just over $200,000 in items were stolen from the burglary. Weeks after the alleged burglary, detectives discovered Mrs. Osefo had posted photos on social media wearing jewelry that matched items she had reported stolen, specifically a diamond anniversary band. Detectives were provided receipts by the Osefos for the loss of items that they had purchased dating as far back as 2018. On those receipts were email addresses. We had become suspicious that this was a false claim. On those receipts were email addresses, which detectives authored search and seizure warrants so that they could access both the Osefos' email accounts to attempt to acquire more evidence. The emails provided additional evidence that indicated this was a fraudulent claim, specifically Edward's communication with Wendy, and I quote, "Are there additional high-value items we can add to this inventory list? I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum." Over the next several months, detectives worked diligently to verify the information provided and to locate the reported stolen property. It was later confirmed that Mrs. Osefo had returned several of those same items valued at over $20,000 to the place that she originally purchased prior to the alleged burglary. We can see as far back as 2018 and several items that had been purchased in 18 and receipts supplied to the insurance company, only those items had been returned to the purchaser or to the store that she purchased them from during the window in 2018 of the return policy. Meaning if it was a 90-day return policy back in 2018, she actually returned those items within that 90-day period. Those receipts were supplied to us, and those receipts were supplied to her insurance company and were alleged by the Osefos to be stolen in the original burglary. Based on the thorough investigation conducted by detectives in my office in coordination with the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, it became clear that the Osefos had fabricated the burglary and filed a false report and attempted to fraud their insurance company. On October 29th, 2025, the case was presented to the Carroll County Grand Jury, which returned indictments against both Edward and Wendy Osefo on multiple counts of fraud and false reporting. Both individuals were located and taken into custody at their Turnberry Court address on the afternoon of October 9th, yesterday, by the Carroll County Sheriff's Office detectives. Deputies executed a search and seizure warrant at the residence during the arrest. An additional 15 items that were believed to be reported stolen by the Osefos during the initial report were also located during that search and seizure warrant. Those items included jewelry and high-end handbags. The Osefos were booked into the Carroll County Detention Center and later released on $50,000 bonds, on $50,000 bond. Real quick, I'd like to acknowledge the work that my office did, Detective Richie Harbaugh. My detectives, they're just absolutely amazing. Richie's one of the finest detectives on the planet. High praise for him. Also, the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, Mr. Shoemaker, Mr. Culver, and Melissa Hockensmith is who handled the case for the State's Attorney's Office, and has been working with us diligently on this case. I'll now turn it over to the State's Attorney if he has some comments, and then we'll answer any questions you guys may have.
Okay, good afternoon. In response to the various media inquiries that I've gotten today in connection with this matter, I've indicated to everybody, and I want to emphasize it again, as a threshold matter, that all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So I want to get that out front. As the sheriff indicated yesterday, the defendants were indicted by the grand jury for Carroll County in connection with Wendy Osefo. It was 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy to commit insurance fraud, and 1 count of false statement to a police officer. They posted bail this morning. So also in addition to what the sheriff alluded to a few moments ago, I'd like to note that the investigation in this matter, and I certainly want to give props to Detective Harbaugh, who worked in close proximity with my Deputy State's Attorney Melissa Hawkinsmith in connection with this matter. But the investigation determined that on April 8th, 2024, the Osefos initiated 3 separate insurance claims for the alleged burglary and theft that occurred at their residence. And those were against Travelers Insurance, Jewelers Mutual Insurance, and Homesite Insurance Company for their alleged losses. Mr. Osefo gave reported statements to 2 of the insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items. He was also asked whether any of the items on the list had been returned, which he denied. He was asked if he had other insurance but failed to disclose to Homesite and Jewelers that he was also making a claim with Travelers. For a Homesite insurance, both Edward and Wendy signed a sworn statement of loss, which was notarized. The total amount of loss claimed on the sworn statement of loss was $2,500 for the damage to the building itself, and $450,000 estimated for contents and personal property. He included an inventory of reported stolen items along with receipts for the purchase of most of the items on the inventory. That claim was denied due to the failure to disclose the policy with Travelers. And in the original claim submitted on April 8th, 2024 to Travelers, Edward is alleged to have confirmed that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. However, Edward called Travelers on April 10th, 2024, and said he needed to update their claim, stating that his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing. So that same day, Travelers settled the claim for $25,380, which included the replacement price of the band, which was $4,500. After the initial reported claim on April 11th, both Wendy and Edward signed and submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual claiming the burglary occurred and items were reported stolen. At the request of Jewelers Mutual, the Osefos provided an initial list of 57 stolen items. Included on the list was Wendy's gold anniversary band that was reported in the Travelers claim. On April 22nd, Edward was interviewed during a recorded call and did not make any mention of the jewelry claim for payout with Travelers. So essentially, I know that the burden will be on my office to show that Edward and Wendy conspired to make fraudulent statements and provided misleading information in support of making the 3 insurance claims for financial gain. I'd also note that some folks may view insurance fraud as an innocuous crime since it only affects insurance companies. That's certainly not true. Insurance fraud affects all of us in the form of increased premiums that we all bear, so we take those offenses very seriously. Thanks.
Bitch. Girl, he ain't lie. He ain't telling that one lie. The premiums go up when shit money go up. So he ain't telling no lie, bitch. I mean, it's not about white or black. This is not about that. This is more so about a woman that was a representative of so many blacks. So that's going to be the color issue. Then that's going to be the color issue. That she is a woman of a certain stature. She is a woman that is on, that people are seen as a hero, as someone, you know, that deserves some form of endearment. So I'm just gigging. A lawyer, and oh, Eddie, you're the dumbest fucking lawyer. You're the dumbest lawyer because you should have never agreed or gave into this. You're the dumbest lawyer. And my thing is like, $450,000 is, yeah, probably a lot of money to me. How much the fuck is Bravo paying? That's immediately what I said. I'm like, wait, how much the fuck is Bravo giving out? Like, bitch, wait a minute. Oh, thank you, Pootie. So how you been, baby? I got the new iPhone. I got the orange
Oh,
one.
which one is that one?
That's the newest one, the 16, 17.
I think I got the 15, I think. I don't know which one I got.
It was free. It came with my upgrade to my plan. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. I hate when I set up something new. You know how you set up something new and you gotta log back in?
Oh, and you be one thing you should do, always have like 2 or 3 passcodes that you use. You know what I'm saying? And remember them by heart. Because if you don't, bitch, y'all be making up all these different types of passcode. I keep the same passcode. Makes it for everything like 2 or 3 of them. I'll try all 2 or 3.
Y'all ever order off DoorDash and you send it to the wrong address?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to anybody?
Yeah. Yep. And they drop it to the wrong address. They did me like that the other day.
No.
Instacart.
Child, I was at a hotel, girl, doing some other shit. And bitch, they fucking sent it to the address. I'm so annoyed. Long story short, they didn't drop the damn dog food off at enough. Fucking, thank the Lord it's not that far. It's right up the road.
And you weren't looking at the address. You weren't even looking at the address that
I
you did
wasn't
it.
really, because it was a dog food, so I was rushing, trying to just hurry up and get it. And I done chilled. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I was going down there looking for the damn dog food. Like, where the hell? And then the damn dog food is somewhere else. Child, give me the strength, Father. So annoyed. Bitch, this car so dusty. I don't even come out, bitch. I'm really getting in my older ways, Trina, because I don't even come outside. Like,
Yeah. Once you get in your 30s, almost mid-30s, you don't want to be fucked around with people. Don't come out the door, don't want to go nowhere, and none of that.
definitely. And I hate that for myself, Trina, because I don't want to lose my youthfulness and just, that desire to want to have fun. It's just that I feel like
No,
I've outgrown. I think it's
but you gotta realize you Dre baby now, and every time you go out, you always getting in some shit. You know you can't really hang out because them hoes be trying to get you and knock you and shit and get their licks up. So you gotta be very careful. You know and the older you get, you can't be getting these bruises and knots on you and falling out with your ass out on the ground. The last
that's not.
incident that you
Damn, girl,
you
why you not let me talk? Oh my
okay.
God. Shit, what the hell? Anyway, you talking more Beagle events. These Beagle people do not bother my life. They're not a part of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So that's just Beagle stuff. I don't have those type of issues like in everyday society. My neighbors are white. I'm predominantly around white people. So I don't really have black problems like that unless I'm around black people. So, Beagle people are black people, urban people. So, they just always want to do something extra. But no, that's not my everyday norm. My everyday norm is really being around white people. So I don't run into those errors unless I'm around black people. And then I'm getting into fights and drama. But hey, yet the vast majority of people I talk to every day is Caucasian. So it sucks that it's that way, but sometimes black people just don't know how to act. They act so ghetto.
Oh, you're right, Karen.
The temperature is dropping, Chad. It was getting cold out.
Yeah, and it's been raining here.
Oh, they mad because I said that I would never hang with y'all. Y'all would never hang with me. Why y'all get so offended by my words? I don't give a fuck. Like, what? He was telling a story about what I get into, and I said I get into it with black people, which I do. I don't get into it with white people. I've never gotten into actually nothing with a white person. That's the funny part. And I've always lived around white people. I only get into it with black ghetto ass bitches. So what does that say? So y'all can make it whatever y'all want to make it. See, like, oh, I love that color hair.
Yeah,
A little contra, bitch, on both sides.
With me?
Well, bitch, I don't know, girl, because you saying it was her birthday, bitch. They said it was not her birthday.
Ooh, you gotta go follow this. You haven't followed the story, so you gonna be gagging when you get in like
No,
me.
I'm following it. I've been breaking it down,
It was
bitch.
Regina
From
birthday,
the best of
baby.
my.
Girl, check. We on the team PK. You cannot see what my girls are saying. They're telling you it was her birthday, babes. That was a big grand announcement. She said it's her birthday. Miss Regina won.
One what? The guardianship. But so what comes with the guardianship? The settlement?
Yes, girl. And Miss
The
Toni
money.
trying to eat it up. And the money. But in the paperwork, she ain't get no money, boop. In the paperwork, it just say guardianship, not estate and guardianship. It specified just guardianship.
So that's the part that you said, bitch. She ain't really read the document because it only shows just solely guardianship, not the coin.
Yeah, and Tommy K knew that she showed the Beagle girls.
And that's why Tommy K texted her and was like, "Are you sure, like, bitch? Because it don't." Oh,
Tommy K is a
bitch.
crafty girl. That's what I'm saying. She's a crafty girl. And when I broke the story, just saying like that, like, oh wait, what's this? She was gagging because I called her so quick.
But the only part that just really fall on Tommy No Shade is the fact that she came and was the news. Because, bitch, she displayed something that was not true.
Of that Miss Regina ain't winning shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. She was the news, and her news was false.
Oh no, she can't live with that. She can't live with that. That's weird. This bitch crazy. Why can't you understand that she can't live with it for some reason? That's why. Because listen, think about the cash. Miss Regina told her to show it. Miss Regina says you can show it. Why Tommy can't show it then?
Why would Miss Regina tell her to show a sealed document that I'm sure that she requested to be sealed?
Girl, because she wanted to eat a beat. Girl, you are sick cash. You can't get in this story anymore.
No. I'm saying, why would she send Tommy K a document that she did not want people to get access to, just to request access to be displayed?
They beagled out, girl. They beagled out, girl. They is beagle and attention seekers. Cash, Regina, and Tommy. This is what they do. Girl, she been talking about that man since for 2 whole years straight. This is what she lived through.
And Regina's okay with this?
Yes, girl, they in cahoots.
Bitch, this is sick.
Bitch. But the story came to a head when I broke the story. I broke the story, which broke her whole storyline. The moment I showed it, and Miss Regina, because I can show you the text what she said to Miss Regina. She said to Miss Regina, wait, it only shows you got guardianship, booty booty. That's the key part about it. Because if you know that this is Miss Regina sending you, why are you questioning anything? This is Tommy K to Miss Regina. Look at this. Because I'm perfect. This is her texting her happy birthday. Look, hey, Miss Regina. It's a good morning. Just getting my day started. Happy birthday, boo. Look, happy birthday. Same day. She said, hey, Miss Regina, you notice the document says person only. Just want to be sure you see it.
She said, I just sent you She said, hold on, put it one. Yes, I just
She
sent
said,
you the one that says person only, the estate one. He's going to mail that to me. He just wanted to give me the one that's showing I had guardianship. They had to finalize keeps keeps a
peace.
personal injuries money and close out that account before he can give me the documentation on the estate.
Girl
Girl,
be
I
talking
be
crazy. But that's why Tommy K
oh,
never
okay.
responded because
So she was talking.
she knew Regina was like, she knew there was no tea. That's why Tommy K didn't respond. Why Tommy K didn't respond and say, oh, okay. She didn't say shit. Tommy K just put a heart signal. Because she knew that tea was dry. She knew that tea was stale. She knew that tea was stale as fuck. And she could not eat it up with that tea. Because why would she question what I question? She sent me this
So
cash.
so let me ask you this. Is Tommy K the only person that has communication with Regina?
Yes, that's Beagle associated. She's
So
the
she's
number
not willing to
two.
talk to anybody else on this app.
Nope. Nope.
Not even
Nope.
one of
Not
his
even her
other
child.
supporters.
No, not even her child. Her Sean, the other boy is on here too. Her son is on here. She don't know. Only
Why
Tommy
is she only
K.
comfortable talking with Tommy K though?
Because Tommy K has made herself to be this spokesperson. And she knows that Tommy K has a big platform. She knows that Tommy K's supporters are embedded in Keith. She knows that all his supporters are indebted into Tommy K. She
So
knows that
Regina
because
must
Tommy
watch
K.
Beagle then.
She does. She
Cause who
comes
the
in,
fuck
up
else
and
would
talk
tell
for
her that?
She gets on speakerphone and talk for hours on speaker. So
Okay.
it's just that she gets on one of her foo-foos. She knows the tea. She gets YouTube clips sent to her, Rumble clips sent to her. She's fully
No, you know
downloaded.
what, you all? I do believe that Regina is playing the same game with Tommy. No shade, bitch.
No, but the difference is Tommy K is playing a Beagle game, Miss Regina playing a court trying to get money game. Two different
But
games. But one
but
common goal.
Regina is also still trying to get clarification because this is money over here. So she knows if she can feed
Yeah.
Tommy, Tommy can get the support assistant, keep the money.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
But
So
when she
that's why
sent her that
she's
tweet with this
feeding documents that
document,
should not. That's why
and
she's
so
feeding
no.
documents
Yeah.
that should not be
But when she
showed.
sent her
Sealed
this one though,
documents.
but when she
Hold
sent
on.
her this document that was sealed, she didn't get to eat it. She like, oh, bitch, you gave me piss, Miss Regina. That's why she only sent her eyes. She said, oh, bitch, you sent me piss. You ain't getting nothing for this one. She said, you ain't getting nothing for this tea. You just sent them documents. This don't show shit. That's why Tommy K questioned it. When she said, oh, Mr. Jamie, you know this only said, why the fuck is you questioning what it only said?